Perfect.
Hello, happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to Taylor Swift Reaction Day. We are here to react to your requests of Taylor Swift's new album. That's the beauty of this. Y'all are going to be the ones to decide what we react to. I don't know what's on the new album other than Fortnite, which we've already done. So that one's off the list. I won't be able to do anything with creating polls or figuring it out. Nick will do that. He'll be back in a minute. I am literally the one to blame for being 6 minutes late today. I was at my real job doing my real thing, and I could tell from like the second session of the day, the third session of the day, that it was not going to be an on-time day. There's just too many things going on. Sometimes in therapy, you just can't stop the session. You just can't say, okay, time's up, we got to go. Sometimes it requires a little bit extra time-wise, energy-wise. So I stayed a little later, got home. I actually did better than I thought I was going to do, but got home in time to be 6 minutes late to you. So thank you for being patient on that. Nick was completely ready. It was completely my fault. And now we're going to make up for that by listening to some Taylor Swift. So I think what Nick's going to do, I'm pretty sure, I think what Nick's going to do, that just jiggled the camera a little bit, is, we have some sensitive chords, I think he's going to put out a poll, honestly. And I think he's going to have y'all put in the songs you want and see which ones are put out there most on the chat, and then and go from there. So here we go. Can we just talk today, Daniel? No. Taylor Swift, buddy. It's Taylor Swift. You got to learn to appreciate. You ever go shopping with your girlfriend, Daniel, and you ever go in a store that's really not your thing, and then be interested in what she's looking in and talk about, the different styles she's thinking about, and look around yourself? If not, that's your homework. That's what you need to do. Spend time appreciating the things, maybe, that everybody else or other people will like. I'm curious about this Taylor Swift album because I've heard so many people saying it's not Christian, it's not, which I didn't know that it was supposed to be, but almost like anti-Christian, that it's glorifying Satan at times. So I'm really interested to look into that. And I also wonder sometimes in music if we don't read too much into it. Like sometimes everybody's human. And so it doesn't mean whatever you do is okay. I honestly don't believe that. Like we need to be good people. We need to do the right thing. So if there's something I fundamentally disagree with in who you are as a person, that might affect me watching you or paying attention to you. But if the music just sounds distasteful to certain people, then that's another thing. So I'm very curious to hear what this is about. Adrian, good to see you. Daniel, obviously good to see you. Cheyenne, she's really hurting this album. I'm going to rely on Cheyenne today to give us some. David, good to see you as well. And yeah, as soon as Nick gets back here, we're going to rock and roll it. Great to see you, everybody. Let's see. Dasha, I don't know what you mean by what, and tears, I don't know what that means. It is great to see everybody, though. Thank you for being here today. I didn't even bring my iPad to see chat, but it's right here in front of me, so I'm good. Molly, I agree. I'm fine. I'll figure it out. I'll work with it. That's fine. Yeah, that'd be great. Nick's so nice. He's going to get me water. He can tell I need water after talking for the entire morning. Johnny says Taylor is not a Satanist. I hope not. I mean, I can never say fully who anybody is or who they're not, but I would hope she's not. Just because to me, a Satanist would be wanting death and destruction. Just my definition. A Satanist would be wanting pain and torture. Sayal, she is not Christian. I thought she was raised Christian. I thought. But I don't know that she would say she is now or not. I just don't know. I don't know much about Taylor Swift. Love to talk to her about it, but I don't know much about it. David, thank you. Allow membership gifting, y'all. You never know when somebody's going to pop in and give memberships to our channel. Thank you, Nick. Appreciate that. Very kind of you. Yep, here we are. And so we're going to basically let Nick run the show at this point in terms of getting a poll, in terms of deciding. I'm not going to decide that. And then we'll get kind of set with doing kind of one at a time with what we're going to do. One or two at a time and see. I just didn't want to rush through these reactions. I didn't want to do, songs 4 minutes and then I take 5 minutes to react. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to take time. So we'll keep doing it as long as we need to. And ladies and gentlemen, Nick Stevens.
Thank you.
Good to be here.
Wow, I'm hot. Okay. Yeah, I literally, this live stream is supposed to start at 1:30. Tom did not come out. I know, yeah. But I have to say it because I need to tell my side of the story. I'm sure he was great.
I thought
I'm sure he was. I don't know. I didn't hear, so I don't know what you said. But Tom came out of his office building. I think it was 121 or 122. So, yeah, I kind of knew from there we weren't going to make it back in time. But we are here now, which is all that matters. And then I had to take my dog to the restroom. So that's why I was a little bit late. But how are y'all? It's good to be here. I have to intro myself because Tom introed himself. Hopefully all of the Swifties are here. I know we're about a week late to this, but I wanted to get to some of this because I know a lot of y'all who want to see reactions about it because it is a controversial album, I guess you could say. There's a lot of songs where it's like, why is Taylor still talking about breakups and why can't she be happy and all this stuff? So interesting. Me as a football fan, there's one song apparently about Travis Kelce, which I'm excited to hear. But,
so Nick's already picked one.
No, I'm not picking that unless y'all do. But how we're gonna do it, I don't know what you told them as far as what
I said. I thought what you would do is have them at some point say, all right, everybody type in the song you really want to hear. And then you'd see kind of the one that's most picked, and you would do a poll of maybe 3 or 4 songs to decide from.
2 about Travis. Okay.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. So how I want to do this is I'm not sure how long we're going to be on, but I know if I look up the album, and also I wanted to ask you all a question about it because Tom was reading a comment that the lyric videos are good. Like, I was just going to go through
Somebody
Spotify.
made some comment about watching a lyric video because of what it showed.
I was just, the only reason I was going to do Spotify was if we were going through the whole thing, it'd be easier. But if we're doing individual songs, it's probably easier to just do the lyric video. So that kind of answers that question, I guess. But
I play Taylor Swift just to feel better about myself. I'm not ashamed. I haven't heard this album though, so don't come at me with that.
So what we're doing also today is we're just doing part 1. We're doing just the first part. There's 2 albums. We're just doing the Tortured Poets department. Next week, we will be doing a stream where we do the anthology part. So, but both times we're going to be picking the best songs from all of those. So that's what we're doing today.
Okay.
I made that decision because it's like this one is 16 songs long, and then the anthology is this just says it's 15. So it's kind of like 2 albums. So of the 16 songs from the first album, and we've already done 1, so it's only 15. What songs do y'all like the most? Which ones do you think we should cover?
Now is your chance. Well, I'm going to let you tell. Y'all can type in now, but it's not going to happen yet. So when Nick says type in your song, do it. Right now, he's not reading any of what y'all are putting out there. So don't worry about typing it in right now.
Yeah.
David, thank you for giving a membership to Maddie Beals. Look at that, Maddie. Maddie, you're a member now. You can come on Tuesday to the members only live stream.
Okay, I am ready actually for y'all to start listing them.
Type in your songs. Let it rock.
I want to see. I want to see all kinds of different people say the same song. Like if one person spams the same song, that doesn't mean it's gonna be picked. Yeah. I want to see a lot of people.
Let's not have one person do 10 times the same song. It's just not gonna work.
Like I see Molly has said Florida like 3 times. So, but I want to see different people.
LOML, Cheyenne. I don't know what that is. What is LOML?
A lot of people say Florida. LOML, Love of My Life.
David says LOMI.
Okay. So look up Florida and LOML. They should be on there.
Type it in?
No, it should just be, I pulled it up so you
just scroll.
Scroll until you see it.
Florida.
Yeah. So
that's a lyric video.
They're all lyric videos. She's
made
all lyric videos, yeah.
Okay. So that's 1.
So one person says love/loss.
Can you
what?
There we go. Okay, got it. That was 1.
LOML is a lot of people said. What?
So many songs.
You probably will have to.
Is that it?
Man, I'll have to open another tab.
Okay. Another tab.
Just type in LOML.
Taylor.
You can probably just type literally LOML and it'll come up.
It's already too late. I'm already halfway sold on this. LOML. Lyric video.
We've done Fortnite already. That's a reaction on the channel already. You can go watch it.
So are you just telling me we're going to go with these?
If I'm doing the first come, first serve, man. If y'all are here now and wanting to do them.
Up first is Florida.
We're not going to... Are we just going to go as we go? Or?
You're gonna chat while I'm reacting and see if there's other songs that they want to play. I'm going to do these 2.
Okay, I didn't know that.
I'm just going to go with these, and we'll just go as we go, and we'll see what we can get done.
That's cool.
I don't want to crank in 6 songs and say, here we go.
Okay.
I want to take my sweet time. And to start with Florida, a dear place in my heart. I love Florida. I cannot wait to hear what she says about the sandy beaches of Florida, the blue, crystal clear water. Where am I? Over here? All right, so I'm in a different camera. I got to move my dang seat.
No, I want to make it where you don't have to move it.
Well, then it would be right there.
Perfect.
Okay. Love this. Love this.
We're going to keep going. Y'all keep... I'm going to keep tabs of what y'all say.
Taylor Swift. What's the name of the album?
The Tortured Poets Department.
Dead Poets Society. Taylor Swift, the Tortured Poets Society. We are going to pick these.
Society. It's department.
Okay. Taylor Swift, the Tortured Poets Department. We are going to break this album down bit by bit. Thanks to you requesting which songs we do first. Florida is up. I can't wait. Mental health awareness is our thing. Without further ado, here we go. It's Taylor Swift and Florida featuring Florence and the Machine. Can't hear anything in my headphones. I don't know what happened. So I may have to just listen to the computer.
I'm going to have to teach you all this stuff, aren't I?
whenever I'm stressed and my son Tony, wow, I can hear my voice hardcore. And my son Tony asks or notices I'm stressed, we do this to each other. We blink really hard and he'll blink back. And we can tell we're really stressed. It's okay. Let me just listen to the...
I know why. Go to... So, I'm going to take this off. Go to settings. Go all the way... Literally settings of your computer. So, you're going to have to go down to the...
Down here?
Yep, go to settings. It's not on.
Okay.
People can't see it. You're going to go to sound. People can't hear me right now. I'm going to do this so people can hear me. Go to sound and then go to... What does it say it is right now? The output.
I don't know. It's a lot of stuff.
What does the output say?
Output.
What does it say?
MacBook Pro speaker.
Go to where it says
Roadcaster.
Roadcaster Pro.
Yeah.
Stereo.
Pro 2 chat.
No, stereo.
Main stereo.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then for input, do the same thing. It might already be on that.
Yeah, it's on that one.
Okay, cool. Now you should be able to hear it.
Then go out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all.
So I'll keep that intro and then I'll just...
All right, Taylor Swift, Florida, featuring Florence and the Machine.
You can beat the heat if you beat the charges too. They said I was a cheat. I guess it must be true. And my friends all smell like weed or little babies. And the city reeks of driving myself crazy. Little did you know your home's really only a town you're just a guest in. So you work your life away just to pay for a timeshare down in Destin.
First of all, just to mention Destin, I love going to Destin. I wonder if she's really been to Destin. Oh, I love going there. I'm feeling nervous about this song, though, because she's talking about, you know, home is not home. Home is not peaceful. And beating charges. And some of this makes me feel like she's got something dark coming. Your home's really only
a town you're just
a guest in. Which means somebody's been blaming her for something. I don't know what this is about. But Destin's supposed to be a peaceful escape with sandy beaches and clear water.
So you work your life away just to pay for a timeshare down in Destin, Florida. It's one hell of a drug. Florida. Can I use you? The hurricane was my name when it came. I got drunk and I dared it to wash me away, barricaded in the back.
Sounds like a different Taylor Swift to me. Like, this doesn't sound like I would typically listen to her sound like. And, you know, a lot of the using, a lot of the drinking, getting wasted. It's just not typically what I would hear from her. I don't know if this is a meltdown. I don't know if this was stuff she's gotten into or people she's gotten into things with. But it's dark. Like, this is clearly dark.
The hurricane was my name when it
Hurricane.
came. I got drunk and I dared it to wash me away, barricaded in the bathroom with a bottle of wine. Well, me and my ghost, we had a hell of a time. Yes, I'm haunted, but I'm feeling just fine. All my girls got their...
Yeah, this sounds like Florence and the Machine. This sounds like not her. So I'm assuming they have their part in. Have they been the whole beginning? And that wasn't even her at the beginning? See, that shows you how much I know, right? Let me listen to this again.
I got drunk and I dared it to wash me away, barricaded in the bathroom with a bottle of wine. Well, me and my ghost, we had a hell of a time. Yes, I'm haunted, but I'm feeling just fine.
All your ghosts.
All my girls got their lace and their crimes, and your cheating husband disappeared. Well, no one asks any questions here. So I did my best to lay to rest all of the bodies that have ever been on my body, and in my mind they sink into the swamp. Is that a bad thing to say in a song? Little did you know your home's really only the town you'll get arrested.
Wow.
So you pack your life away just to wait out the shitstorm back in Texas. Florida.
What?
It's one hell of a drive. Florida. Can I use you? Oh.
I can't tell if it's Florida is that escape from Texas, which some things has to do with Texas. She's not from here, I don't think. So it's like she's escaping to Florida from Texas because the whole bunch of garbage that's waiting back here in Texas for her. And I wonder if she wrote this entire song, even the Florence and the Machine part, or she just wrote her part. But so much of this is, well, it's not hopeful, it's not inspirational, it's not uplifting, obviously. It doesn't mean every song has to be, but it's very dark to me. And it's talking about just kind of running life into the ground. And, you know, my wife says all the time, life's a series of choices over time. When we end up in a really bad spot, many times it's because, as opposed to something very catastrophic, we make choices over time that lead us to there, and we need to make choices to get out of there. But Florida escaping from Texas.
Can I use you? Oh. I need to forget, so take me to Florida. I've got some regrets, I'll bury them in Florida.
Yep.
Tell me I'm despicable, say it's unforgivable. At least the dolls are beautiful. Fuck me out, Florida. I need to forget, so take me to Florida. I got some regrets, I'll bury them in Florida. Tell me I'm despicable, say it's unforgivable. What a crash, what a rush. Fuck me out, Florida. It's one hell of a drive. It's one hell of a drive. Love loves me like this, and I don't want to exist, so take me to Florida. Did you know your home's really only a town you're just a guest in? So you work your life away just to pay for a timeshare down in Dustin. Little did you know your home's really only the town you'll get arrested. So you pack your life away just to wait out the shitstorm back in
Wow.
Texas. Florida is one hell of a drug. Florida, can I use you? Florida is one hell of a drug. Florida, go and fuck me up.
There is Florida. Is that the end? Yeah. There is Florida featuring Florence and the Machine. Here's the deal. Here's my take on this, because I don't know much Taylor Swift. I don't know the backstory. I don't know all the reasons. I feel like this was a journal entry she would write a long time ago. Not that it was. It's a song she wrote. But I feel like it'd be similar to a journal entry that you just pour out your guts and you say what you need to say about either a past relationship or past life and things that have happened in your life. And it's just really how you feel, and you need to get that out. No judgment on whether it's okay or not. Like, she's saying what she needs to say. I don't know who it's about. Obviously, it seems like her heart's been broken. She's been judged. She's been talked about. And the way she's dealing with it, at least to me in this song, is getting effed up and letting herself kind of just go downhill and escaping to Florida and just letting, balls to the wall. Here we go. I don't like this type of Taylor Swift. I love Taylor Swift. I just don't like this type, because here's my thing on music with people. Because everybody gets on me like the Suicide Boys, Juice WRLD, all these other people that I've liked. The reason I like the people I do is because they talk about how dark life can get, but they might not be in as dark a place today. And I feel like on her end, this may not be how she's doing today. I hope she's happy today, especially in her relationship. But she's been through some really dark times. And if that means I'm just going to share my dark times, but I'm really not in that place, that's okay. But if you're in a darker place and your music turns more that way, that becomes more the mainstream kind of dark theme that she would have. And that concerns me, whether, I don't know the rest of the albums like this, but that was a really just somber sad kind of song that she would be in that state. I'm just thinking she probably was in that state a while ago and maybe isn't in that state today, but we'll see. We're going to find out, aren't we? All right.
Okay, the stream was lagging for the last half of that reaction. I don't know why.
Oh, no.
Can you see what on the OBS here?
What do you need to see?
The number.
Where's the number? 4946?
See, I don't understand. The internet's fine. It's not the internet, which is weird.
You know, I've had some reactions I've done lately that get glitchy.
Well, it's not even that right now.
Oh, really? It's the stream part? Man, I was going at it. That means everybody missed my reaction.
I don't know if I recorded it, so I don't know if it got it or not.
Man, why don't we just not record it?
Well, I don't know if that probably isn't even the problem. I don't know what the problem is. That's weird. I've never had it where the internet is not the problem, but YouTube's not.
So Maddie, I wonder about that. If this was like almost like a journal thing, like I just got to get this stuff out.
Anybody can hear you right now.
Really?
I'm just gonna let you know that.
Okay. Do we need to restart?
I don't know what's happening. I have no idea. I honestly. Okay, now it seems okay. Is it bad?
Just waiting until it's time for me to talk again.
I think it's okay.
Maddie said she could hear me.
It's not our internet, so. I'm gonna get it back to both those.
Internet's over 5,000
Well, that's not
kbs.
That's not the internet.
If
but
that's what that is. Shows you how much I know about
yeah,
all
Tom
this
doesn't know
stuff.
anything. So I don't know what
I just
happened.
wanted to talk to everybody.
So we're over here now because I'm on.
Oh,
chime in
over
on this. I have no idea what happened. I checked her internet and it wasn't our internet, so I don't know what YouTube's problem was right there. But I didn't check it while it started. Like I did it towards the end of the glitch, but I don't know. That was weird. Sorry.
So I was saying, Maddie, that I think that was what I felt, that this was like a journal entry. I got to get this stuff out of my system, be done with it. I just don't know if that's who Taylor is now and she's going to make her presentation more like that and go away from kind of more of the poppy storytelling that she's had before. So I'll be interested to hear the rest of this because this wasn't the intro song of the album and there's no real particular order, but this is, what does LOML stand for?
Well, usually it stands for love of my life, but also somebody was saying in the comments it could be loss of my life as well. But love of my life is usually what that.
But it's like she was just wanting to say, F it, I'm just going to go downhill and let the rest happen. But the last one was Florida. So this is going to be another sad one. Here we go.
I don't know. Hold on. You're really, as much as you're saying you don't want to go fast, you're seeming like you want to go fast. Hold on, just
trying to follow direction.
Okay, I'm gonna try to record again. Hopefully this works.
Preposterous X. Taylor is very depressed. She posted a lot of bad stuff on Snapchat. See, I don't know anything about any of that. I just don't know what she's put out there. The album was released. She said this chapter of her life closed and wounds have healed. Yeah, see? So that's what I wonder if I was talking to her is this still you? Or is this a part of your life that you just weren't letting people know and you were going through it?
Still said it's bad, but we'll see.
What's bad?
You just gotta keep checking every now and then. Check what that number is. If it's 4:45 to 5 something.
It's 5,300. I can't. It's hard for me to like. I gotta go
I
down
know.
here.
I'm
and look.
just saying that.
It has a triangle with 4 warnings on it. What is that? Click to read your internet notifications. Skipped frames detected. A new recording has been completed. It's all about skipped frames.
Yeah, that's what happened earlier. But okay, I'm recording and it's been okay so far. So
All right. Let's get into the next Taylor Swift, LOML. I'm not really sure what that means, but I hope in this song she's going to tell me. Without further ado, Taylor Swift, LOML. Can you hit the... Okay.
Who's gonna stop us from waltzing back into rekindled flames? If we know the steps anyway.
Boy, this sounds more like the Taylor Swift I adore. I love that voice. And even the starting of who's going to stop us if we go back into rekindled flames? If we get back together, if we try this again, who's going to stop this? Even if you know it's not right, or even if you know it's just probably not the best thing, who's going to stop us?
Stop us from waltzing back into rekindled flames. If we know the steps anyway. We embroidered the memories of the time I was away. Stitching, we were just kids, babe. I said I don't mind, it takes time. I thought I was better safe than starry-eyed. I felt a glow like this, never before and never since. If you know it in one glimpse, it's legendary. You and I go from one kiss to getting married, still alive, killing time at the cemetery, never quite buried in your suit and tie, in the nick of time. You low down boy, you stand up guy, you Holy Ghost. You told me I'm the love of your life. You said I'm the love of your life.
Gosh, that piano in the background does everything for this. Was there a relationship where she just kind of had to get away? It was too much, or she just needed to escape, and she was talking about maybe either being younger or not in the right, state emotionally or maturity wise to be able to handle it, and just wanted to go. But then she started talking about him like this stand-up guy, but this low down boy. And so it's a back and forth of compliments and then criticism. And you told me I'm the love of your life, but I feel like maybe her heart was broken with this and she was let down, or tried to let herself come back into the picture and make something happen. First of all, I wonder who this is about. Second of all, I wonder if she left and then came back and then he left and they just never quite could connect or keep something going. These last lines, though, to me are so pure. You told me.
Love of your life. You said I'm the love of your life. About 1,000,000 times. Who's gonna tell me the truth when you blew in with the winds of fate and told me I reformed you when your impressionist paintings of heaven turned out to be fakes? Well, you took me to hell too, and all at once the ink bleeds. A con man sells a fool a get love quick scheme. But I felt a hole like this, never before and ever since. If you know it in one glimpse, it's legendary.
God.
What we thought was for all time was moment.
I don't care who you are, what you think of her. Honestly, if you've been in a relationship and your heart has broken and you hear this piano and you hear that voice, like just put aside Taylor Swift for a minute and you hear these words, it is so fitting to feeling heartbroken. And I just hear her saying, this is me hearing it. You set me up. You sold me this dream, this heaven, and put me and brought me through hell. And I don't know that I can recover from this. This sounded like a really important relationship in her life that maybe she let herself go and she let herself be in it and then was either left or told this is just not going to be what you think it is. These chorus lines, though, or whatever it is, the hook, is so good in terms of if you've ever had your heart broken.
If you know
There.
it in one glimpse, it's legendary. What we thought was for all time was momentary.
Yeah.
Still alive, killing time at the cemetery. Never quite buried. You sent a file in black and white. All those plot twists and dynamite. Mr. Steal your girl, then make her cry. You said I'm the love of your life. You shit talked me under the table, talking rings and talking cradles. I wish I could unrecall how we almost had it all. Dancing phantoms on the terrace. Are they secondhand embarrassed that I can't get out of bed? Cause something counterfeit's dead. It was
You hear all that? Like you completely talked me into this with no plan for it ever actually working out. You cinephile. What is that? Is that like this dramatic person who wants to just create this movie and this illusion of something being a certain way with all these plot twists and these amazing turns, and I am the victim going through it? She said it so well there, because I'm mourning. I can't get out of bed, and I'm mourning this relationship that never was going to make it anyway. And so now I'm living in depression. I am devastated, and you are watching it all happen. Like you knew this was going to happen to me and you planned it all along. Man, it's pretty direct.
We almost had it all. Dancing phantoms on the terrace. Are
Phantoms.
Secondhand embarrassed.
Secondhand.
That I can't get out of bed. Cause
Gosh,
something
feel ashamed, feel
counterfeit's
duped.
dead. It was legendary. It was momentary.
Man, momentary.
It was unnecessary. Should've let it stay buried. Oh, what a valiant roar. What a bland goodbye. The coward claimed he.
This is brutal. Just, man, it is so direct to whoever it is. Just this valiancy, right? Coming in, almost trying to steal me back or trying to woo me back in, and then a bland goodbye, and then being a coward. She goes at whoever this is.
Let it stay buried. Oh, what a valiant roar.
Woo, yeah.
What a bland goodbye. The coward claimed he was a lion. I'm combing through the braids of lies. I'll never leave, never mind. Our field of dreams engulfed in fire. Your arsons match your somber eyes, and I'll still see it until I die. You're the loss of my life.
Man. You said I was the love of your life and you are the loss of my life. It really is honest at putting that out there. Forget who's to blame and what the reality of the facts are. She is an incredible storyteller. She's an incredible writer. Like, I gotta give kudos to that, because I think it relates to a lot of people who have felt hurt, who have felt betrayed, who have felt abandoned, who have felt wronged. And those words are so telling. the coward that acts like the lion, you know? When you're the coward, the one who doesn't put himself out there, but you're acting like a lion, you're not really yourself. You're fake. You're phony. What a song. I loved this song. I loved the voice. I loved the words, the storytelling, all of it. Incredible. Y'all, I don't even know what you think about this, but compared to the first one, I love this. Dang. Man, that was good. That's the Taylor Swift I like. Nick? Okay. So, poll up. I think Nick's doing a poll.
You got the next one, and then
Okay.
the poll for the next one.
What's the next one?
It's called Who's Afraid of Little Old Me?
You can go out if you need to.
I figured out the issue is, for some reason, I can't record
Yeah.
and stream at the same time, so might be where these stay. The stream
Might-
might be the only place you can see it.
That's right. If you're in this stream, you're getting to see it. I'm not sure, because we're not able to record right now. I'm not sure if anybody outside of the stream is going to get to see it. So you are lucky that you're here. Not only that, but you get to help request the songs that we're doing. Is there another one?
Not yet. Poll for it.
Still waiting on that. Okay. All right. The next one up is going to be. Hang on. I got to get this right. Who's afraid of little old me? Who would be afraid of little old Taylor? Huh? All right, here we go. Next song off the new album. Who's afraid of little old me? Who would be afraid of little old me? I feel like I got to put my cross out for this one. I just don't know what's about to happen. Here we go. Without further ado.
The who's who of who's that is poised for the attack, but my bare hands paved their paths. You don't get to tell me about sad. If you wanted me dead, you should have just said. Nothing makes me feel more alive. So I leap from the gallows and I levitate down your street. Crash the party like a record scratch as I scream. Who's afraid of little old me?
This picture of her leaping from the gallows from just way down, leaping up and levitating above and saying, who's afraid of little? I just picture that thinking, crazy person, right? Like, oh my gosh, I'd be afraid of you if you leapt out and did that. And this kind of playing off both sides. Of course, everybody's going to be afraid of that, but is she really innocent?
Who's afraid of little old me? You should be.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
The scandal was contained. The bullet had just grazed.
This is a whole nother story. Are these all different people she's talking about, or is this the same person? Because it's sitting here pointing the finger at me, or we had this scandal, this story that's out there, but the bullet grazed. It's not like it just destroyed me. It's not like it ended things. Grazed by. And what happened?
The bullet had just grazed. At all costs, keep your good name. You don't get to tell me you feel bad. Is it a wonder I broke? Let's hear one more joke. Then we could all just laugh until I cry. So I leap from the gallows and I levitate down your street. Crash the party like a record scratch as I scream. Who's afraid of little old me? I was tame, I was gentle till the circus life made me mean. Don't you worry, folks, we took out all her teeth. Who's afraid of little old me?
Painting this picture like, you don't have to be totally afraid. We've taken out all her teeth. She's good to go. She's not going to bite anybody. It's going to be okay. I don't know exactly what it's about. Like the person that said, Shady said it's more about the media. It could be. Like there's stories like this sound like relationship, but it could be just the way people would treat her or put her out there in front of people, or the media and the way that they look at her, that I don't understand. Like what is the reason to do that? And sometimes people do get unfairly, I guess, cast into this light. And sometimes they walk themselves right into it. So for her, I don't know. I think she's in the news so much that no matter what she does, it's all going to be out there in the public.
Who's afraid of little old me? Well, you should be. 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 So tell me everything is not about me, but what if it is? Then say they didn't do it to hurt me, but what if they did?
She telling on herself here? All the questions.
Show you just how disturbed this has made me.
Wow.
You wouldn't last an hour in the asylum where they raised me.
Man.
So all you kids can sneak into my house with all the cobwebs. I'm always drunk on my own tears. Isn't that what they all said?
Yeah.
That I'll sue you if you step on my lawn. That I'm fearsome and I'm wretched and I'm wrong.
Something about the portrayal and the way that she's looked at versus the way she may really be inside. So that's the question mark, right? We don't get to see what's really going on behind the scenes. We just see the picture that's put out there. And she's painting the picture of what everybody might think of her, or what's been said about her, or what the image is, but not what may really be going on inside.
Narcotics into all of my songs, and that's why you're still singing along. So I leap from the gallows and I levitate down your street. Crash the party like a record scratch as I scream. Who's afraid of little old me?
So Ryan said, I'll sue you if you step on my lawn is about Olivia Rodrigo's situation, Deja Vu and Cruel Summer. I don't know what that is. I don't know what happened between them. I like both of them. I don't know what happened. But sometimes I feel like in this world, we get into this. Like, if you cross me, I'm going to cross you. Or we get in these shouting matches, or we try to undermine each other instead of trying just to get along. Y'all, we got to stop. We got to stop.
I was tame, I was gentle till the circus life made me mean. Don't you worry, folks, we took out all her teeth. Who's afraid of little old me? Well, you should be.
Yep.
You should be.
Yep.
You should be. 'Cause you lured me, and you hurt me, and you taught me. Caged me, and then you called me crazy.
That's pretty good when you say, you caged me. You put me in a cage, and then you call me crazy. Backwards.
I am what I am 'cause you trained me.
People said the songs on this album are so different. I mean, are so much the same. I feel like they're different. I don't understand. Like I was seeing reviews or whatever from people that said, you know, it's all kind of the same. I don't really feel like it's the same so far with what I've heard. Some of it's been different. I know it's relationship stuff, but some of this is also to talk about, you know, how she feels inside versus how she's portrayed on the outside. And also that first one, which was way out of left field. Nick, thanks for gifting 5 membership. How about that? Kimberly, HXN, Panda Bera. That was a pretty good name there. Local and Crying Cat. You all have memberships. Thanks to Nick. Please say thank you right now to Nick Stevens for gifting you that membership. And you can come to the members only live stream on Tuesday. We do reactions there sometimes. And there's extra content on YouTube. Go check out the membership section. Membership section, I said. Membership section when you get a chance, and check it out.
Daniel also gave one.
Daniel, thanks for giving a membership. Appreciate you very much, my friend. Let's see where Daniel's is. Where's Daniel's? There it is. Daniel gifted a membership to Linnea. Linnea, welcome to the family. Good to have all of y'all here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love this. Do we have the next one? Are we ready for it?
Yes, it was So Long London.
Okay. Got it?
That's not true. Was it? Is that true? Yeah. Wait.
So Long London. Yep.
It was So Long London, right? That was the next one we're doing?
And what's after that? Do we have one?
Wrong? I think... Somebody help me out. I'm pretty sure it was, right? It was a while ago.
Amy Coleman, good to see you. You are late, but that is totally fine because we're just listening to Taylor Swift. I can't even tell you the songs we've done. We did Fortnite a long time ago, but that wasn't today. We did LOML. We did Florida.
Florida was
and
first.
We did
LOML. This was Who's Afraid of Little Old Me?
Who's Afraid of Little Old Me? And now
So Long London.
We're going to do So Long London.
That is correct.
Welcome to the show.
So I wanted to not do a poll yet because I don't know how many more we're going to do. So after this one, are we going to do another one, do you think?
I don't know. Just kind of seeing how everybody's hanging here.
I need to get a poll ready if so.
Still have 84 people in here. Got a call in on my phone here. Let me turn that off. That would not be good, would it?
Tom's popular. You can't even see my face. I like not being on camera sometimes.
Do you like that?
But people can still hear me. It's fun.
Okay. Let's do this one and see what we got.
Okay, we're going to wait till after this song to do a
should
poll.
say as long as we keep a number of viewers. Ow, my back. Y'all don't understand. I pulled my back out. Last 2 days have been terrible. And during the 21 Pilots reaction yesterday, I did this jump. Oh, and it twinged just like that right there. And I don't know if you could tell in the reaction, but it was like, I got to stay still. I got to stay in my spot because otherwise it starts to hurt. And sitting down for a living in my job, it's not good for a bad back, by the way. And my chair at work is not good either. It's a very leathery, cushiony chair, but it's got no good support. Y'all don't want to hear about my problems. We're here for Taylor Swift, right? All right, let's get it. Let's just do it. So Long London. Taylor Swift. So Long London, without further ado. Yep. Kind of dig it.
I saw in my mind fairy lights through the mist. I kept calm and carried the weight of the rift. Pulled him in tighter each time he was drifting away. My spine split from carrying us up the hill. Wet through my clothes, weary bones caught the chill. I stopped trying to make him laugh, stopped trying to drill the safe. Thinking, how much sad did you
Somebody in London. This is a person in Europe for sure. I love how she says, you know, how much did you think I could take? Like, how much really do you think you could put me through? And I tried. I carried us on my back, blood, sweat, tears, backs breaking, just like I was talking about my back just a minute ago. Preposterous. Thank you so much. I appreciate the comment, by the way. I just popped in and noticed that. You ever feel this way in a relationship where I feel like I'm doing all the work here? I feel like I am sacrificing here. I feel like, and I'm not getting any appreciation. And also, you're actually pulling against me. So long, London. Does that mean this person was in London and then she's like, I'm out of here. I'm going a different way. Cheyenne says it's about Joe Alwyn. Was Joe in London? Was Joe in Europe? I'm assuming. And then she's like, Jill said this song is amazing about her 6-year relationship with Joe. 6 years is a long time. Is that the longest she's ever been with one person at one time? That's a long relationship. So they must have been like really serious. And for her to get to the point of saying, the only thing I can't figure out is that for 6 years, did she feel like she was carrying him on her back for 6 years, like trying to be the anchor of this? Or because I got to imagine Taylor Swift's not very available. She's traveling, she's touring, she's doing music. So it's hard to have a relationship unless you could be there and live together and spend time together.
You'll find someone. I didn't opt in to be your odd man out. I found at the club she's heard great things about. I left all I knew.
Wow.
You left me at the house by the heath.
So he left her?
I stopped CPR after all, it's no use. The spirit was gone, we would never come to. And I'm pissed off you let me give you all that youth for free.
Very resentful here. A lot of resentment. And I feel, and this is clearly one-sided. Like I could take these two people in my office and say, look, there's no way it's all that way for that long. So I'm doing CPR. I'm the one trying to re-energize things. I gave you all this youth and I'm really bitter that, you know, you walk away getting all of this out of it and I lose everything out of it. It's not typically that way. It can be weighted pretty heavy, y'all. I'm not kidding. Like there's some couples I see where one really did try way more than the other one. But it's very rare that it's like, because otherwise, you know, normal doesn't pick crazy. We say that in my office a lot. You know, if you're with somebody you think is crazy or a user or somebody who takes advantage of you, you know, normal doesn't pick crazy. Crazy picks crazy. And so I'm either an enabler or I'm somebody who just couldn't pay attention to the signs or was unwilling to and decided to do it my own way. So something's going on here.
So long, London, stitches undone.
This is interesting how Jill said Joe kept her from the world, wanted her all to himself. She waited all that time for him to settle down and marry her, and he didn't want to. Okay, that clears things up. So it's not that necessarily he was a horrible person. He just was possessive of her. Is that it? And then I think, okay, goes to my theory. What took her that long to figure out this is not something that's ever going to happen, that he's just not going to settle down? So if she's in my office, you know, a year or two into it, probably a year, I'd be saying it's time to really sit down and figure out, is this going to be a doable thing or not? Especially if she really wanted to settle down. Good thing she didn't if it wasn't going to work out, because you don't end up in something miserable like this. But that makes sense to me. And how bitter she would be, how resentful she would be. Even though you got to sit back and look in the mirror and say, man, I chose this.
2 graves, 1 gun.
Wow.
Find someone.
So you'll find someone and now I'll find someone. 2 graves, 1 gun. I'm coming out alive.
Knuckle dying grip, holding tight to your quiet resentment. And my friend said it isn't right to be scared. Every day a love affair, every breath feels like rarest air. When you're not sure if he wants to be there. So how much sad did you think I had? Did you think I had in me? How much stress me, but where were the clues? I died on the altar, waiting for the proof. You sacrifice us to the gods of your blues days. And I'm just getting color back into my face. I'm just
New life.
hell, 'cause I loved this place for so long. London had a good run, a moment of war signs, but I'm not the one. So long, London, stitches undone, two graves.
This is, I'm going to let this play out because I want to have some comments at the end.
You'll find someone.
I really like that song. It was just the rhythm and almost the heartbeat type of beat that was in there, and how she would come right back into that, back at him and back where the state of the relationship was and the purpose and the fault and the blame, and then So Long London. But it's interesting, and because this must have been during COVID from what everybody says, and that, where was it? Lysathea said, for me, it also sounds as if her partner had mental problems that were tough on her. And if there were mental problems, that's something that you have to see. Like, you have to read into that and recognize maybe this is something that's not going to be either healable or fixable at this point, and I need to decide if I'm going to stay with this. Because I always ask couples when they come in, or people, did you know this about this person all along? Or like after, so many years, all of a sudden they changed their tune? Because when somebody keeps saying, I want to marry you and settle down, who said that? Linnea said, from my interpretations of the song, it seemed he told her he wanted to marry and have kids, but never did anything. Well, at what point do you say, okay, you're saying this, but not doing it? My wife always says, I watch your feet, Tom, not your mouth. I don't listen to the words you're saying as if that's gospel. I watch how you live. And if he's not living in a way to go get married and to make something happen and to work towards children, then you have to stand up, as sad as it is. I just don't want Taylor to get to the point where she's bitter, resentful, and feels like she's lost everything. I would want that to stop sooner. But through mental health, through therapy, if it's good, and especially it's hard with Taylor, like a person at Taylor's stature, it's very hard probably to have a person you listen to as, okay, you're my guide. You're my conscience here. You're going to be the one that kind of helps me say what I need to and do what I need to. She's probably going to do it her own way, and she just didn't want to give up on that. Maddie said, I think she couldn't imagine letting go of him after so long, but it seems that he just mentally let go of the relationship. And at what point was that? When did he let go? When did he finally say mentally, if you look back on it, I'm in it, like I'm fine with it, but it's not going to be a forever thing. And that's when you have to be able to leave. Oh my gosh. Trying to see all these. Jill said she wrote the song, You're Losing Me in 2021, so she started realizing it then. And they publicly broke up in April of 2023. Still a long time after that, like too long, honestly, for me. Taylor said Florida was written after watching Dateline episodes, noticing people in trouble run to Florida. It's not about, okay. That's interesting. And you combine Florida and Texas. Oh, Molly, she was trapped. I don't know if she was trapped. Like, honestly, at what point do you get to where we're grown up enough and we have to decide, like, was she tortured? Was she abused? I don't know what happened there. Perception is reality. Mm-hmm. Travis is way better I don't know. Is he? Like, we could have a whole discussion about Travis Kelce and who he is. I just don't know who he is and how two egos and two personalities this big make it together without settling down and having some semblance of family. Like I look at Tim McGraw and Faith Hill, you know, who have stayed together for so long in a marriage and both big country music stars. But they seem like they have a family. Like they seem like they have a settled life that they live and not so much always in the spotlight. Oh, Ryan said Joe is not a very open person. She mentioned that she stopped drilling the safe because Joe won't open up. That was a good one with the safe. That was a good one as far as drilling the safe, because that's where all your deep, dark, most valuable possessions are, and you're not going to let them out. That's pretty good. Nick, got anything else we want to do?
I mean, people would stay here forever and just have you react to the whole thing if you wanted to. So
Now there's 93 people here.
it was over 100 just a second ago.
Really?
Yes, sir. Okay, now we're on this one. I'm back because I don't have another song yet.
Let's do another. Let's see who's got something. What about the Travis Kelce song? I don't even know which one that is.
I don't either. I haven't listened to this album either.
How many we do today already? 4?
4 today.
Let's do another one.
All right, guys. Let us know.
Perception is how you perceived a certain event, person, or the whole world based on pre-attained biases on situations and occurrences based very much on how you were molded at a younger age. Did you hear that statement? Preposterous. It's the preposterous X. I want to read that again. Perception is how you perceived, which I would say is how you believed an event, person, or the whole world based on. It's how you saw an event. It's your glasses that you saw it through. Based on pre-attained biases on situations and occurrences, based very much on how you were molded at a younger age. It could be, but many people grow up in really tough situations. Could be trauma, neglect, abuse, whatever, and can grow up and have very different perceptions of people through a lot of treatment and a lot of help to see things differently. You could have a horrendous breakup with somebody, and it doesn't mean you're always going to perceive that breakup happening again.
All right. I have the smallest man who ever lived on the poll. What other ones? So I'm reading the Alchemy is the one with Travis Kelce.
I have
what
to
other?
stretch my back. Keep going.
For some reason, my allergies all of a sudden just.
Luis.
It's rough for me.
Luis Felipe, we already did Who's Afraid of Little Old Me. If you go back in the live stream, because I don't think this is going to be recorded and put out, so this is your only shot to see it.
Possibly.
So go backwards. Yeah. It was the couple songs ago.
What do we got to figure out?
You
How to
were
pin comments? I don't know if mods can even
Smallest man who ever lived.
do that. I can pin comments. I just got to know what one to pin. High school.
Preposterous. Would you see the rose in the vase or the dust on the table? Adrian would love that.
I've already done that.
I know. It's just like pop that in on this live stream, right?
What else do y'all want to see? I only have one song right now. I've seen a couple things, but
So high school is Travis Kelce. Who's the other one that's Travis? The Alchemy? What is Alchemy? See? I got a master's degree. I have no idea.
So high school is on the anthology, which is the second part, which we're gonna do next week. So remember all the anthology songs. We're gonna do not all of them next week, but we're gonna pick from
chemistry.
that. We're gonna pick from that list next week. So save those.
Hey, Taylor Swift fan. Thanks for being here.
There's somebody.
Why can't Taylor Swift be in here?
Do you know what other thing she has to do other than being in a stream like this?
Yeah, but it's been known to happen.
I don't think so.
You got to dream big, y'all. Always dream big.
Some people want Clara Bow. Is that Bow or Bow? I shouldn't even talk because I don't know.
No anthology songs. I don't even know what that is, Cheyenne. Shady's here. Laxie's here. Kimberly Reyes is a member. What is the smallest man who ever lived about? I know, but what is that about? Is she putting down a dude that she dated?
I
Yes,
apologize
we did
for
Taylor
my-
Swift fan, or we already did LOML.
This was one of the first ones. That was the second one we did.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
polls out. A vote away.
Marriage and children. I wonder if she wants that with Travis. Can you imagine? She's a tall girl. Travis is huge. Can you imagine the children they'd have?
She's tall too, right?
She's tall. She's
like
like
6
6 foot.
He's 6'5".
Bro, they'd have some athletes.
Yeah.
Athletes.
Adrian, appreciate you.
Adrian, thank you so much for gifting that membership to Emily Kemp. Emily, good to have you in the family. Appreciate y'all gifting memberships like that. That's really nice. Gosh, y'all be nice. Ricky, come on.
I'm gonna throw some salt at Ricky. He said yesterday.
Salty.
He told us yesterday he was gonna come in and just talk.
Come on.
Talk poop.
Let's go, Swifties. I'm with you. Let's take him down. Preposterous. This therapist is way better than my therapist. Stroke my ego. Why don't you? You know, words of affirmation are my love language. Number one. That makes me feel good about myself. I hope. I'm glad you see me in a good way. Travis is 6'5".
Yeah, that wasn't even close. This poll is gonna end very quickly. I have a feeling.
I'll
give it a few more
Thank you,
minutes,
Adrian.
But I have a feeling this poll.
Pika. Travis is 1 foot taller than me.
Nice.
Oh, man. Man, Ricky.
Buys fake
See?
reviews, but
What?
she gets millions of real ones.
Bernice. Taylor is known to lurk into Swifty's social media, so there's a slight chance she'll watch this.
Nah.
Thank you, Taylor, for what you do. I appreciate and admire what she's done. I haven't heard anything yet that's made me turn off as a Christian. I got my cross here. I'm not this Bible thumping weirdo, but I haven't heard anything that's been horrible. It's all just honest about her life and how she feels. And you know what? She tells a good story that can relate to a lot of people.
All right, smallest man who ever lived. That was gonna be it. I shouldn't even put the poll up.
But
because that was
Daddy,
gonna
I
be it.
love him. How about that? Is that Taylor? Is that Travis?
No, I think that one actually talks about more spiritual stuff.
Ooh, okay.
That's what I've heard.
Okay. Are we ready?
But the smallest man who ever lived. Yeah, after this stream's over, Tom might just listen to these on his own time without reacting to them. So
Was any
Yeah, really.
it's time to get your
What?
requests in now. Like if we don't do one today, you might listen to it.
That's true.
So like, and then we
I didn't
can't
think about that.
couldn't react to it. So
Here we go. Taylor Swift, the smallest man who ever lived. Without further ado. Here we go.
was any of it true? Gazing at me starry-eyed in your Jehovah's Witness suit.
Who is this?
Who the fuck was that guy? You tried
I was just talking about everything being cool. Taylor's doing great with it. I mean, a little bit off the rails at different points, but here we go.
to buy some pills from a friend of friends of mine. They just ghosted you. Now you know what it feels like. And I don't even want you back, I just want to know if rusting my sparkling summer was the goal. And I don't miss what we had, but could someone give a message to the smallest man who ever lived? You hung me on your
Thought that was just going to pop off into something huge. And then all of a sudden she just stays. Notice the breathing. So I've been left. Now you know what it feels like because you did the same thing to me. But it's no big deal. It's fine. Send a message to the smallest man who ever lived. I guess smallest meaning you are the lowest ever, that you can't stand up, be a man, and take ownership and do what you need to do. But she's still, in these words, you can tell, is hurt.
Stabbed me with your push pins. In public showed me off. Then sank in stoned oblivion. 'Cause once your queen had come, you treat her like an also-ran. You didn't measure up in any measure of.
Oh, she's really putting this guy down. It's about who? Matt Healy. Jill said it's about Matt Healy, a short relationship. It's hard to know exactly what happened, but wow, you hung me on your wall. Like when you hung something on the wall, right? You want it displayed. You want people to be able to see it. Then you stabbed me with your push pins. You know, the things you put a picture up on the wall with. Showed me off in public and then sank in stoned oblivion. You show me off and then disappear. Because once your queen had come, which is me, her, you'd treat her like an also-ran. Just like the also-ran in a horse race is just the ones who kind of finished last or at the end. That you didn't measure up. You just didn't measure up. You weren't the guy you needed to be. And I love how she puts that in any measure of a man. Any measure. Doesn't matter. You had zero.
A man. And I don't even want you back. I just want to know if rusting my sparkling summer was the goal. And I don't miss what we had, but could someone give a message to the smallest man who ever lived? Were you sent by someone who wanted me dead? Did you sleep with a gun underneath our bed?
That is so good, the way that she worded that. Were you sent by someone that wanted me dead? Like almost a hit list, right? Were you sent by someone to destroy me? Because boy, you did a perfect job of it. You came in like an assassin and just took me out. Did you sleep with a gun underneath our bed? Because your mission was crafted to perfection.
Did you sleep with a gun underneath our bed? Were you writing a book? Were you asleep or so spy?
Man.
In 50 years will all this be declassified, and you'll confess why you did it. And I'll say good riddance, 'cause it wasn't sexy once it wasn't forbidden. I would have died for your sins. Instead I just died inside. And you deserve prison, but
What did she say about the sins? I would have died for your sins. Instead, I just died. You ever in a relationship like this? It is so brutal to recover from because you want to give everything to a relationship. That's not saying anything about her. I'm talking about relationships in general. If you're in one where you just like, I gave everything I could, no matter what you've done, I put myself in front of you, and now instead I just died.
inside. And you deserve prison, but you won't get time. You'll slide into inboxes and slip through the bars. You crashed my party and your rental car. You said normal girls were boring, but you were gone by the morning. You kicked out the stage lights, but you're still performing. And in plain sight you hid, but you are what you did. And I'll forget you, but I'll never forgive the smallest man who who ever lived.
There is something to be said. Taylor Swift, smallest man who ever lived. There's something to be said. You know, I see the comment from Hollow. It says, common denominator is her in all these bad relationships. And I agree. Like I've said that before, that you can't have that many. If you're in a room of 10 people and you are pointing the finger at everybody else in the room and they're all pointing it at you with a different opinion, then chances are you go with the numbers. If you've been in 10 relationships or something and none of them have worked out, then it doesn't mean it's her fault. It means she has something going on in the picker of how to choose people to be with that she's not catching on to. In other words, you're going to pick people and within a matter of months, you're going to see whether this is the person for you or not. And that doesn't mean to get married. It just means whether I need to stay in this or not. But when you keep picking the same type of people that either leave you or aren't trustworthy or that tell you something and then do another, you have to be very careful before you start dating someone. Get in friendship. Too many people dive into relationships too quickly and then all of a sudden expect it to work out. I just think somebody in her shoes needs to learn to be friends with somebody before they start dating them. And I'm not talking for a weekend, and I'm not talking for a month. I'm talking for months at a time. Be friends. Go spend time together. Don't dive into a relationship that quickly because otherwise it's going to repeat the cycle. And you also can't do it without resolving all these past relationships. You can't just pretend they didn't exist. It's going to come back. Oh, man. Nick just sits there. I don't know. I'm doing the best I can. Nick. Okay, Nick.
No, like usually I didn't know if you were
Bring
done.
Nick back in on the screen.
I don't like to interrupt if you're not done talking, so I wasn't sure. Hey guys,
what is going on? What are people fighting in here?
Yes.
No, come on. I'm just trying to listen to music here.
And I don't care about this. We've had people say it's too much. I'm unsubscribing. It's fine. It's fine if you think
You're gonna
that.
leave
It's
me?
okay.
I'm gonna have Taylor issues. Taylor Swift issues. Abandonment. Here we go. I'm gonna write a song about people unsubscribing from me. What do you have personally against me? No matter what says it, I'm making a story here. Oh. No matter what somebody says in a room, pay attention to me. Like I'm the reason you came here, right? That sounded really ego-centered, didn't it? But really, the point is, try not to get too caught up in the chat. And I know there's people in this chat, in all of our chats, that just like to stir up the pot.
Yes.
I know there's people who like to make comments and try to get under people's skin. I always ask them, don't do it. Like, it's okay to poke fun, but then let it go. Let it go. Just be kind. Support each other like family. You can dislike each other all you want or don't like what they say, but try in the end to circle back and say, okay, we're going to fix this. But pay attention to the real thing, the music here, y'all. The music. And Tom. This is why I don't do family therapy, y'all. I'll see couples fighting. I'm cool with that. I'll see individuals all day long. But I don't see families because there's a bunch of people yelling at each other in the room and I just want to walk out.
Yeah. David said, put a stop to this, Nick. There's nothing I can do that's going to stop what people, like, people are going to say what they want.
Jill's smart. See, Jill, you got a good name. It's like my wife. Come on, y'all. Be for real. Grow up and watch the live. Let's just watch the live.
That's true. It's like, and I'm talking to everybody. I'm talking because there's been moderators in this chat who have done things I would not approve of.
The moderators have a special role. And if you want to be a part of the chat and spout off stuff, you need to not be a moderator.
But yeah,
moderators are there to watch and model certain behavior. They're not there to get into fights with people.
So I might have to have a meeting with some of them later.
Well, probably.
It's part of it. But anyway, mod or not, just can y'all please just calm down and watch the live. You can have your opinions. And you know what? I'm not going to say go to Discord, but go to Discord and join, and don't non-general, but in a chat, you can DM somebody and talk about it. If you don't like, if you want to talk about something that you don't like, please just don't talk about it in a chat like this. Like, the only reason why you're talking,
just look at me.
Well, the only reason you're chatting in a comment section like this is because you want people to see what you're saying. That's literally the only reason.
I love, in the middle of all this,
What's up?
I just looked down and saw Fan writes The Alchemy. Some people are like, I don't really care. I'm just going to type in the song I want to hear. Y'all are great. See, there's some people who are like, they don't see any problem. They're just like, do this song.
I think some people get irritated too much by stuff and read too much into it. That's been me. I've done that a lot in the past. I've read into stuff way too much than I need to. And then some people just can't stop pushing. And so we need to have a little balance. Just those who like to push, just kind of pull back a little bit. Try not to say everything you might think. And then y'all who are reading into it too much, if you don't like something, just try to ignore it, move on.
Speaking as a mental health professional, there are always arguments. There are always disagreements. Happens in my office all the time. It's okay. Everybody can disagree. What I do not like, and this is my thing, is hitting below the belt. If somebody ever says, and not in this room because I'm not even reading the chat hardly, if somebody ever says that hurt me or that was upsetting or that was unfair, then that's below the belt. Stop. Just stop. But if we get into name calling, it's just going to be a disaster. John Keegan, I want some pizza. Hey, y'all seen the new family pizza or whatever at Pizza Hut with Keith Lee? Love Keith Lee. Love him. He's got a new pizza. Man, that guy is a guy who made it, right? Social media giant at this point. And his pizza that he made with Pizza Hut is a cheese, pepperoni, and bacon, Nick, pizza. Doesn't that sound good?
It does sound good. I love how Tony commented.
Tony!
Your son?
Tony! I love you, my son. You love at school.
Ever since Tony has left and has been away for a little bit, I now am sensing how Tom just kind of favors Tony more now by saying that. Whenever I said Tony, you're like, Tony, like he got so excited all of a sudden. I get it, but it's just I feel like that response was a little too intense.
Tony, how was your test yesterday?
Just a little bit. Just
want to hear. Let's talk about it on chat right here. And Nick, I love you. And Tony,
no, I'm not saying you don't love me.
Tony would tell you right now, my younger son, who's 19, would tell me Nick's the favorite.
I shouldn't have said that. I don't mean you don't love me. I'm just saying that response seemed very...
Don't you know if he was here, we were doing this, and then you piped in from school, I'd be like, Nick, because I don't get to see you.
But you just saw him last weekend.
So what am I gonna do?
I don't. Maybe it's just me being salty that I haven't seen Tony in a while. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I need to not read into it too much. I was just telling everybody else.
I love y'all. Tom, I might need some therapy after you this tonight. You free?
What?
Adrian wants therapy tonight.
Oh, but also
test was good. That doesn't tell me Tony. Tony is the epitome of not giving all the detail. A parent wants to know the score on a test unless you don't want to share it here.
Yeah, he probably doesn't.
But that tells me it's not good as a parent. Come on, y'all. Tony says, see? Tony said it. Nick is the favorite.
I also preposterous. It says these mods are unprofessional. Just to let you know, we don't pay them anything. They're not supposed to be professional. I don't know what you're expecting by moderators on a YouTube channel. We love them, but at the same time, they're just people at the end of the day. We don't pay them anything, so...
They really are good people. I think if any of y'all came into our live streams regularly and came into the Tuesday members only live stream, you would see we all talk and banter back and forth and love each other. I think you'd see it. Daniel is a guy that if you push him into a corner, he will push back. And so the key to know about Daniel, he's got a big heart, big, huge heart, and is a sweet guy. But he will push people to the limit. Tony said, I need to get a 93 on the final to get an A. You can do that, man. You can do that. See that belief, that confidence.
Also, that's Tony, confidence. Tony was saying the black dog.
What is black dog?
You need to listen to what the comments say that we're not doing the anthology today. But so that black dog's on anthology.
Dang.
Gonna have to wait. I'm so sorry.
Oh man, y'all.
Can I put a disclaimer? No, we just mods need to be better about not stirring the pot, I think.
I'll tell all of y'all, I love every single one of y'all, whether it's Daniel or David or Adrian or Cheyenne or whoever. y'all have to balance back and forth. And you know, like a referee in a basketball game and everybody's yelling at them and screaming at them, they have to learn to take a little bit of flack from the players. You just have to be able to kind of massage that a little bit. Just saying.
Give it up for the mods. I'll give it up for the mods.
Give it up for the mods. $18 for a pizza is too much on Keegan, unless it's a really special pizza.
It's a big pizza.
We can't do the Alchemy, right, Maddie?
No, the Alchemy is on this one.
Okay.
Let's do that. Everybody said that. Let's just do it because everybody wants it.
Love you, Hollow.
Everybody wants the Alchemy, so we'll do it. What was I gonna say?
Tony's a mod?
Yeah, he is.
Tony is a mod. Man, that guy, he's been raised by therapists. He knows his stuff. Watch, he can moderate this room, no probs.
Jill says she needs a membership. She says this is her first live. She really loves the live and she wants a membership.
I don't have my iPad to give memberships.
I've already given memberships today.
Okay, let me go in and see if I can do it. Jill, I'm going to see if I can get you a member. We can't pick them. It's not Twitch.
Yeah, I know.
We can't pick who we give it to.
It
so
also
it's
sounds
random.
super weird saying Jill because that's my mom's name.
I know. Isn't
So
that
calling
odd?
somebody Jill just makes me... I don't know if I could ever have a girlfriend named Jill. I don't know if
That'd be awesome. It'd be Jill Stevens.
I don't know. I know, but I don't know if I could do it because it'd be like I'm talking to my mom every
If I can
time.
do it. Jill, I'm going to see if I can.
Oh man, got the volume on. You can hear us. Fly Phoenix, yes. Thank you so much. We will be like whenever we do that vinyl, we're definitely going to be shouting you out. But we did get it. Thank you so much for that.
Jill, I'm going for it here. I'm going to give 5 reactions. You better have. Do you think Jill has
Big
memberships enabled?
I have no idea.
Jill, have you enabled membership gifting? You need to have that enabled or it's not going to work at all. You can't just get it unless you enable it.
If you don't know, there's a link in the description that says allow gifts. You click on that link and then there's a little box that pops up and then you can click that to make sure.
What was cute, Adrian?
I don't know if I want another Jill.
What did I say that was cute?
Something about Jill.
I want another Jill Stevens. That would be so cool. The family.
I don't know if.
Okay, Jill.
Said yes.
Ready?
And also Molly's been wanting one for
Here we
a while
go.
too. So
Let's see who gets it.
we got 5. Okay.
5 memberships. Mad Chatter. Users. JC. Fangs. It's Night. I did the best I could. I don't understand why y'all aren't getting a membership.
Dang.
Thanks, Hollow.
Tough scene.
How did that happen?
Very tough scene there.
Man, I'd be able to talk to Jill like every Tuesday in the members only live stream.
And then talk to Jill after the members.
Tony, name 10 therapists. What does that mean?
I don't know. I gotta try again, guys. I'm sorry.
Here goes Nick. Oh my gosh, we're getting into it now.
Guys, help me out, please. I'm trying so hard. We're trying so hard, and we just can't do it. We can't get y'all
All of
memberships.
y'all. Are y'all in here? Is everybody who's getting them in here?
Yeah. Oh, well, we're losing people. If they don't want to see the
It says
Alchemy.
82.
I know, we had 100, but
Aw.
it's okay. I mean, if they don't want to see the Alchemy, that's up to them.
All right, it's time for the Alchemy.
Yeah, so you can go where the chat is, where you type chat, the $. You
got it, Chatter.
You can become a membership by clicking that $, and then
And by the way,
or you can go to our description. It's the first link or second link in our description.
Tony's going to tell you there's only 2 real therapists. You don't need 10, just 2, Tom and Jill. Without further ado,
Oh, I didn't know.
The Alchemy.
Hold on, could you do that again?
the Alchemy, Taylor Swift. Without further ado.
This happens once every few lifetimes. These chemicals hit me like white wine.
So this is the Travis Kelce song, right? Alchemy. And Alchemy, I looked at, is that kind of chemistry, you know, the creator of chemistry or whatever. So I'm guessing this is going to be the chemistry that she felt when she met him or knew him.
Hit me like white wine. What if I told you I'm back? The hospital was a drag, worst sleep that I ever had. I circled you on a map. I haven't come around in so long, but I'm coming back so strong. So when I touch down, call the amateurs and cut 'em from the team. Ditch the clowns, get the crown, baby, I'm the one to be. 'Cause the sign on your heart said it's still reserved for me. Honestly, who are we to fight the alchemy? Hey, you.
Loved all of that. I loved all of that. How she used the word touchdown, how she talked about just this growing love, and you know what? This bond, this connection. I just love that storytelling. Let's hear that again, because that storytelling coming back.
Back so strong.
Here we go. This is the coolest part.
When I touch down, call the amateurs and cut 'em from the team.
No more.
Ditch the clowns, get the crown.
Get rid of those amateurs. We need professionals here. We don't need phonies. We don't need fakes. We don't need pretenders. Ditch the clowns. Get the crown. Go get that Super Bowl, baby.
So when I touch down, call the amateurs and cut 'em from the team. Ditch the clowns, get the crown, baby, I'm the one to be. 'Cause the sign on your heart said it's still reserved for me. Honestly, who are we to fight the alchemy?
Yep.
Hey you, what if I told you we're cool? That child's play back in school is forgiven under my rule. I haven't come around in so long, but I'm making a comeback to where I belong. So when I touch down, call the amateurs and cut 'em from the team. Ditch the clowns, get the crown, baby, I'm the one to be. 'Cause the sign on your heart said it's still reserved for me. Honestly, who are we to fight the alchemy?
Nope.
These blokes swarm the benches, we've been on a winning streak. He jokes that it's heroin, but this time with an E. 'Cause the sign on your heart.
He jokes that it's heroin. That natural high, that dopamine that lets you feel like you have got a drug that, and it can be with love. It could be the thing that surpasses any drug that you have. Oh my gosh, reserved for me. He jokes that it's the heroin. These blokes, that didn't have anything to do with that British dude, does it?
The benches, we've been on a winning streak. He jokes that it's heroin, but this time with an E. 'Cause the sign on your heart said it's still reserved for me. Honestly, who are we to fight the alchemy? Shirts off and your friends lift you up over their heads. Beer sticking to the floor. Cheers chanted 'cause they said there was no chance. Trying to be the greatest in the league. Where's the trophy? He just comes running over to me.
That's it.
Touchdown, call the amateurs.
Not that I don't have nothing invested in her relationship with Travis Kelce, and I don't know anything about it, whether it's good or not. I don't know. But she's tying all of that together. And the trophy is he's coming to me. He's running over to me this time. And that heroin thing was interesting, how she said this time with an E. Does that mean like a heroine, the hero of the story? Like she is the one who rescued, who saved the day, so to speak? Like you're a heroine. You're the one who saved the day. I just wonder if that's what he says. You're the one that saved me. You got me.
Floor. Cheers chanted 'cause they said there was no chance. Trying to be the greatest in the league. Where's the trophy? He just comes running over to me. Touchdown, call the amateurs and cut 'em from the team.
Yep,
Ditch
yep,
the clouds,
yep,
get
yep.
the crown, baby, I'm the one to be. 'Cause the sign on your heart said it's still reserved for me. Honestly, who are we to fight the alchemy? These blokes swarm the benches, we've been on a winning streak. He jokes that it's heroin, but this time with an E. 'Cause the sign on your heart
Yep. Almost never.
These chemicals hit me like white wine.
Almost 25 years later, I feel exactly the same way about my Jill. Like, she is my heroine. In more ways than one, brings light to my life, laughter, love, fun, excitement. I mean, this is such a sweet story. That's a story that if you're in love at any point, you could say, wow, that's fitting. That is who. I like this song. This is a sweet, sweet song. Nick, thank you. Just thank you for letting me play that song.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
Well, we got through 6.
That was pretty good. That was better than I thought, honestly.
Yep. So we basically did half of it total.
Amy, good to see you. I am back. Back from where, though? You said, Tom, you're back. Yeah, my back. You talking about my back? That it hurt so bad?
Probably. Well, that would be the
back.
correct grammar, because your back would be apostrophe RE if she's saying you are back.
No, she said
your, like W or YOUR. So,
yeah, maybe you're talking about my back. It hurts, man.
Probably.
You're going to need to go back to the Cairo or something.
Like Cairo.
Oh, Ryan feels high whenever they listen to this. Yes, by the way, quickly, Nick, update people tomorrow, live streams.
Yeah, I've commented it just now, but we're going to be doing 2 live streams tomorrow. One starts early in the morning at 11 a.m. Central Time. That's 12 Eastern and 9 Pacific. So if you're on the West Coast, it's going to be really early for you. If not, if you're on the East Coast, it's at noon. It's 11 a.m. Central Time. So that will be happening then. That's a 21 Pilots themed stream. We're going to talk about all things 21 Pilots. So if you're a fan of 21 Pilots, about their new song,
Backslide,
about Clancy coming out.
Yep.
All of that it'll all be just discussing it, talking about it. You'll be able to, listen to what Tom thinks about it, and also give your opinion about what you think about it. Then shortly after that, right at noon, we'll be doing a donation stream. Basically, that means we do it about twice a month, where you get to, if you really want to hear a song, you can donate. It's a set price, and you can donate, and we'll do your request. Or if you just have I have $5 or $10, I want to see if I get a chance to. We have a wheel that we spin, and you just have to donate. I think it's $5. You donate once. For $5, you get on the wheel once. But if you donate, hey, I want a bigger chance, donate $20 or $30, you get that many more spots on the wheel.
$30, you get 6 spots on the wheel.
So
there were like 75 people on that wheel last time.
Yeah. So
it was a huge wheel. We did like 7 requests for it.
Yeah,
so
we do it
we try to be generous with it. If you want to make sure, hey, look, if you want one of these Taylor Swift songs tomorrow, and I just got to have it. I'm not going to sit here and wait if Tom's going to do another live stream. Boom. It's for you.
That's a good
I will shout you out. And it will be most likely put out on you. Well, it will be put out on YouTube. But if you want one of these songs, there you go. If you want another song, there you go. It's only a limited number of spots, I think, for people who pay for it. Otherwise, it's the wheel. And by the way, how did Jill get a membership?
She bought it.
Jill's
here.
Thank you so much for being a part of Reaction Therapy. I'm going to go tell my Jill that there's a new Jill. Not to replace her or anything, because nobody could ever do that. But there's a Jill you're the first Jill on Reaction Therapy. And I get to see you Tuesday.
What did Jill say? Jill, when she
can't wait.
Jill bought the membership and then said, so excited to chat with Tom and y'all every Tuesday.
Yes. I love growing the family.
Yeah. So
Megs is here.
Some of the ones that we didn't get to today, like the Tortured Poets Department was like the title of the album, also a single on the album we didn't get to. I know some of y'all wanted to see But Daddy, I Love Him. Some of y'all wanted to see I Can Fix Him, Clara Bow or Bow or whatever, however you say that. Some of those songs we didn't get to today. If you really want to see it, tomorrow at noon will be your day to come. So
Daniel,
consider that.
I've been saving my allowance. I love it, Dan. And Megs last time killed it over the whole dang donation stream.
Yeah.
She was all over the wheel. She got it's like 3 reactions on that wheel. Also bought a donate reaction. Like, Megs, you were on fire. That was amazing last time. I can't wait for it. It's one of the funnest times because we get to chat and have fun. And if nobody ever gave anything, we would sit there and hang out and chat and have fun. That's totally fine too. But the wheel is a super fun time because you never know. You might not get it, but you might.
But you might, man. It's up to fate at that point. But also, I saw somebody say I won't be able to make it to one of the streams. If not, especially the 21 Pilot stream, for sure, it will stay up. So you'll be able to watch it, see what people have to say, and you can comment after the stream's over. And Tom is really good about reading comments and answering stuff. So
I do my best to read comments all I can. I love having this comment here. You can't buy anything now, chatter.
It starts when we start
They're
the
asking
stream.
now. You can't buy it now.
When we start the stream and I announce, okay, now is the time to start, then you can donate.
And just to know, we do it through Streamlabs, not through just what do you call this? I forget what this is called.
YouTube. Yeah, it's the first link in our description. That link takes you to Streamlabs, and you do PayPal or credit card.
Because if we did it now and all of a sudden people started buying, then we get to the stream tomorrow and there's none for anybody to have. That's kind of not that it doesn't
defeats the purpose.
Because we only give a certain number of bought ones.
It's a small percentage of people who actually get it immediately, and it's a higher price, and then the wheel is a better chance to.
Chatter, you need to tell Mad Chatter.
Yeah, Mad Chatter. So you can't buy it now. Tomorrow, once the stream starts, I'll announce it. It'll all be written down also, so you can read what it is. And then once I say go, then you can donate, and we just do it by first come first serve. If we have a limited number of spots, if people donate more than that, like if there's 4 spots and 6 people donate very quickly, it's the first 4 to donate, and then the rest of it, you can either get refunded or you can get put on the wheel for that. Tom's not even letting me talk.
I'm not, because y'all are so funny.
But
I'm letting you talk.
But you're saying you need to tell Matt Chatter that, and then you're just distracting.
Because of what they're saying.
Maybe that chat is not good for you to have right there.
It's not. Oh my gosh, Megs. I've got 5K in credit and a taste for blood. Come at me. Meg's tough, man. I want her on my team. Jill, I can't believe you've been a fan since NF reactions. Man, where are you? I want to go to an NF concert again. We should all team up and go to an NF concert. It's coming back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, we beef a lot. We're a big beefing channel. Tom hates beef also. Like all the beef, like the distraction stuff.
Not a diss guy. I don't like beefing here even. I just like for us to all have fun. Tony, y'all beef so much.
That's what I was saying. I think you kind of like it a little bit, and so you wouldn't tolerate it.
I'm starting to learn a little bit more about the beef. With Chris Brown, Quavo. You got Drake. You got Kendrick Lamar, who, by the way, never dropped anything you said was going to happen last night.
I was like,
Jill, Dallas. Let's go up to Dallas. And even Cardi C was talking about going to Dallas.
Yeah. Let's go. I'm ready. Let's go.
What if we meet up in Dallas? I love this. I'm gonna be looking at that.
Their credit card battle begins tomorrow at noon.
I got to get with Cardi C and check it out. Jill, you up?
Yeah. Well,
I love y'all.
Anyway, thanks for being here today.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Taylor Swift fan.
Let's hope the stream doesn't get blocked. I hope it doesn't. Hopefully it'll stay up. I might try to download the stream and put some of them on YouTube. We'll see what happens with that.
Adrian, I'm about to secure a loan.
All right, guys. Thank you all for being here.
All the best. Cheyenne,
we will see y'all on the next
feedback.
Reaction Therapy.
See you, Jill. See you, Dave.